Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Mimi Talks, and I have a really cool interview set up for you guys. We did this interview a little while ago on Instagram. It's a part of my Instagram Live interview series that I have going on right now that's super dope. Don't miss any more. Y'all check it out at Mimi Talks on Instagram. Check it out. Don't miss any more. So this one right here is with my good Judy. The official too, Tashana Shenice Johnson, daughter of Tweet. She's a singer-songwriter, author, mental health activist, all the above. Y'all check it out. I got some really cool questions in, really cool little vibe. I really appreciate it. So shout out to her for doing that interview for me. Don't miss no more interviews, y'all. Make sure y'all check me out once again at Mimi Talks on Instagram. Also, click that little button right there. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't miss no more interviews. We lit. Peace out. Enjoy the interview.
Can you see me? I'm sorry.
See you. Hey, boo.
Hi.
How's it
I'm in the
going?
car. I'm probably going to try to pull over so I can be in some type of light because it's going to take me a while to get home. So.
I'm live right now, my IG interview live with officially two Miss Shenice.
Yeah.
Girl, what's happening?
Hi. What's tea? What's tea?
Nah, girl, I'm trying to get some tea. So, how did you get the nickname too?
My real government name is Tashana, and I absolutely hate it. So my government name is Tashana Shenice Johnson. So my grandfather could never really pronounce Tashana, so he started calling me Tushana, and for short, too. So it's been a part of me since I was a little girl. So everybody in my family literally calls me too.
How much does social media play a part of how you approach music?
Oh God. It plays a huge part. I'm just now trying to get to a place where I'm balancing my art,
right,
to where I'm creating not just for my peers, but creating music for the world.
Right.
So I've been trying to balance my time. So I'll do a couple of days off and then a couple of days on, because I realized that social media plays a part in my life to where it begins to be unhealthy. To where you'll be sitting and you'll be scrolling and you'll see something and it'll spark emotions, it'll spark it'll trigger something in you, and then you'll look up and it's 3 hours done past and you still just scrolling. Or you have soaked yourself. You're still sitting there. So I have to aggressively fight social media, because although it's a great tool to market yourself, it's a huge distraction for me, and I'm being honest. So the past couple of weeks I've just been aggressively trying to balance my time that I spend on there. But I have some dope supporters, so it's tough. It's been on the table for the past I want to say 5 years. Love and Hip Hop came around. We were doing a pilot for something called Growing Up R&B, which was going to be like a spinoff of Growing Up Hip Hop, but just for R&B kids. So we haven't heard anything about that in a while, but I'm definitely open to it if it's the right platform. And a lot of the times when opportunities do present themselves, it's always like a catch. Can you get Missy? Can you get your mom? And then just making sure that they don't exploit, the sensitivity of me and my mom's relationship, because she's so pro music first. So I know they always try to tap into things that we don't want to talk about. Right. So if the right opportunity comes where we can still keep some type of privacy, because I'm transparent as they come, but some things are just off limits. Like I wouldn't want my son on there. I wouldn't want my son's father on there. So, and that's all stuff they want. Let's get a scene of you and your baby daddy fighting. No,
and it's like, no, sweetheart, no. But that was a cool segue. That was one of my questions. Do you ever feel any type of pressure, being who your mom is, you know what I mean, and growing up in the spotlight like that?
I do. And I think the pressure doesn't even come from the supporters. A lot of the times the pressure comes from in-house. Right. Because it's this expectation to not only fill my mom's shoes, but trying to establish relationships with people, that's dating, personal relationships, friendships have always been a gray area for me, because it's like trying to make sure people don't have motives, trying to date people who don't want to benefit off of your platform, stuff like that. So the pressure never comes from the outside. My mom has some of the most solid fan base, and I've been fortunate enough to inherit some of those amazing fans. So it's never from the outside, it's always in-house. We struggle a lot just finding friends, and then even family. You know, my mom has been taking care of the flock for years, everybody. So that's the biggest pressure. It's not really from the fans or the supporters, it's in-house. It's crazy because I met Tye. I knew Thaddeus first through my mom in Spanky. So we were in LA. My mom's recording an album, and we went to a show, and I met Tye, and then maybe 3 years later, he followed me on Instagram. This is exactly how it happened. His sister Damaris got pregnant, and he hit me up in a DM like, "Yo, sis, can you come do some spot dates for me until Damaris have her baby?" And I was like, "Sure, whatever." So I didn't have to audition or nothing. I literally flew out, did a couple of rehearsals, and my first show was Celebration of Gospel. So it was like a big show. So I did that. And then maybe I did like maybe a week's worth of shows with him. And then he was like, "Yo, like, your vibe is crazy. You really fit." And everybody said you fit. So let's talk about you being here for a little bit longer. And that ended up becoming 5 years of just touring with him, being a student. He's such a genius at what he does. And just being around him, I have some long-lasting friendships came out of being on tour with him. Run in the studio. I didn't even write it down. I just freestyled over the beat. And I put it out just to gauge what my fan base wanted to hear. They love the record. But Good Love is more so my sound, which is really pop is old school. Like a lot of these records on the new EP is going to take you back to the dance floor. It's really pop, dance, disco, fun. So I'm excited. We're actually dropping a single called Blow My Mind. I don't want to give too much away, but that's coming out very like this month and a couple of weeks. I'm not giving the promotion is not going to be like, I'm not going to give out a promo date. I'm not going to give out nothing. It's just going to be So I've been telling everybody, make sure your notifications are on, because it's literally just gonna drop.
I'm ready. I don't know what they talking about. I don't know what they came to do, baby, but I know what I came to do.
I'm in love with Studio 54. So this music will literally take you back to the late 80s, where it was fun. People didn't really care about what they had on. It was about just dancing and feeling the music, feeling the love and the energy, and having a good time.
Absolutely.
So that's what my music is. There will be some type of R&B elements to some of the records, just because I want to introduce some things that I grew up around. So at 4 and 5, my mom used to take me to the studio. She like my music and mental health awareness work hand in hand. So I literally spent all of today working on a project proposal for something that I'm launching called The Melanin Mind. And it's a mental health, and this is exclusive. Nobody else knows this. It's actually a community of creatives who suffer from mental illness. So
and it's suffering in silence, honestly.
It's some other things that's coming that I'll talk to you privately about, but be on the lookout for The Melanin Mind. And it's just for the Black community, just raising awareness, because there's been a stigma in our community that, Black people don't be depressed. That's white folks stuff.
Just need Jesus, and that's it.
And it's like, this has been plaguing us, but I think a lot of people don't understand that mental health is not your fault. It's not a sin, and it's not something that you can just ignore away. Build a platform for people who don't have access to tools and resources and things like that. So I'm excited about everything that's going on, but it's so important to me. It's like my baby. So I'm going to be working. I'm actually an advocate now for mental health.
Wow, that's so dope. That's so dope. That is so dope. Congratulations.
Thank
you.
Do you
have any more books coming out?
Yes, I'm actually, I have Broken Pieces that's out right now. I'm almost done with The Anchored Mind. and that's the playbook for the creative. So it works hand in hand. So it's going to be a self-help book for creatives that's not limited to producers, music artists. If you're a painter, model, whatever the case may be,
whatever it is,
it's those people that you get looked at and it's like, you can't be depressed
because we're not getting rid of this.
See, I've been on this type time where if it interrupts any level of my piece, you gotta go. And that's I don't care if we share the same blood. I don't care. And my friend Pastor Adrian Davis, he's so dope. He said this is the year of low maintenance friendships and relationships and connections. To where I don't have to teach you and train you on how to be loyal and a friend to me. So negative energy, I've blocked so many people just by the content they post. You're not productive. It's 5 years and you still complaining about your baby daddy. You still haven't grown. You haven't got another struggle. You still struggling.
Yeah, that same struggle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta go. And it's no hard feelings, but the price has changed. So we leveled up to something else.
I'll tell you, one more shout out to Instagram for that mute button, because so many people don't even know that they muted and booted, honey. Mute.
That mute.
Family, friends, everybody mute. I'm like, oh, mute. No.
Listen, got to go. Got to go. And it's
simple. I love you.
And I told my friends, I said, you have to be great, even if no matter who told you step on. This is a season to be unapologetically great. Yeah. And whoever feels offended, sometimes your globe is going to be hard for people to watch. And when you start to level up and progress in life, that's when you will see people get irritated and start switching up. So that's the indication that those people have to go. Not just our friend. Oh, but this year has been crazy for me because the people that I put so
I'm so I love these segues. I love when the question just already poses itself.
We in the spirit, we prophetic.
Okay. Come on and walk in your gifts. Okay, so let's talk Solange. Let me tell you that all of my little edge, right here, this little edge was snatched bald. When I seen these photographs of you and Solange, I was like, Lord, take the wheel, take the car, just leave me.
Mike Burrell, who is a musician, hit me up when I was in Houston, like, Solange is looking for background singers. She wants you to come audition. So I went and auditioned. This is back in 2017. And I pretty much got the job, but I wasn't focused. This is how I know this opportunity was for me, because I went back to Houston and I kind of was just like, I can't do it. I turned it down kind of at first because I was just like, I was trying to be a wife, was trying to be, my own artist, really prideful. I was flight attending at the time. So I was just like, no. So I come to Atlanta. Me and my mom went into the Hurricane Michael after Hurricane Harvey. So I was in 2 hurricanes back to back. Yes. And our house got ruined. So I went to Atlanta just struggling because I wanted to, not because I had to. But I think God was humbling me. I literally was sleeping on my friend's couch and she was like, you got to go. So mind you, like in October, Solange people was like, okay, this is the tour. Do you want to do it? Are you free? Heck yeah. Like, you can't turn down Solange twice. Like, what is wrong with you?
Right.
So,
okay. First time it was
yeah, so October. So this is like March now. So I had to wait from October to March. My friend was like, you can't stay here no more. Da, da, da. So I'm like, well, let me just swallow my pride, prodigal daughter, go back to my mama and try not to be fast and grown. But as soon as I'm leaving her house, they hit me up like, you're flying out tomorrow. So I just go to show you, like, the 2 front teeth was missing. Everything else was cats. I was terrible.
Oh, my God.
I was terrible. I have a lot of footage that I'm going to post because the EP is called Star Child. I'm giving you a lot of exclusive.
I am so excited.
So it's going to take
Let
a
me
journey
tell
back
you,
to the 90s.
I cannot wait. I can't wait to hear. I am so glad you joined me on live.
This is my favorite interview. I feel like you're my sister in my head now.
Okay, girl, because we sisters for real this time, girl.
Period. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Have a safe flight. Enjoy your tour.
Thank
my
you.
notifications is on. Not on my notifications. It's on.
And that's on period.
Period, Pooh. Period, Pooh. Know that.
Yes.